Hey everybody, what's up? Leonardo 2003 here. I just got home from work. I'm kind of hungry, so just hold on 1 second.
I want a large, thick crust with double cheese. Give me that.
Who wants pizza?
So, who's hungry?
You are damn right. My first real video back. You know I'm coming at you with some pizza. Got a little buffalo ham chicken and that pepperoni sausage. I'm gonna go with this one for today. I don't think there's anything better than when you eat pizza for the first time in months. It hits the spot. All right, so we're gathered here today with some pretty badass merchandise, badass t-shirt, some badass pizza to talk about the state of Ninja Turtles going into 2021 and pretty much the future. And we'll talk about some present day TMNT stuff too, because I've got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Right off the bat, something I gotta say is this is my baby. It's my baby. I can't take him out of the box. Are you kidding me? Oh, can I marry you? Will you marry me?
Oh, bro, I've been trying to talk her into an interspecies relationships for months now.
Whoa, Raph, chill, man.
But yeah, 2021 is shaping up to be another pretty good year to be a Turtle fan. We've got the next 4 parts of The Last Ronin releasing, a Rise of the TMNT Netflix movie, and presumably we'll be receiving some big details on the big CGI reboot movie that's in the works, being produced by Seth Rogen and his production company, Great Point Productions. And in related news, we've got an Usagi Yojimbo animated series coming to Netflix, but that's probably not until late 2022. And stay tuned through the whole video because I'll be talking about some more recent TMNT happenings too, like some action figure news, some comic book updates, the IDW ongoing series, TMNT and video game news. I'm going to try to cover everything that I possibly can in this video just to get myself and you guys all caught up. I'm sure you guys are aware of most of this stuff, but in case you're not, it's a good video to watch. And I'll have some timestamps in the comments down below in case you don't want to hear me talk about everything and you just want to hear about certain things. Check out the comments down below. And real quick, all my Rise of the TMNT fans, don't worry. I'm not dissing Rise of the TMNT. Wrapping up Season 2 deserves an entire video, so don't worry, that's coming next. It's only right that we start off talking about The Last Ronin.
What did he say?
I mean, it's pretty much taken the entire world by storm these last few months. It's dark, gritty, violent, and of course, the first actual collaboration in forever between Eastman and Laird, along with Tom Waltz. But sorry, Tom, no matter what you actually contribute to this comic, Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman, their first collaboration in how many years? Decades. Besides like the Toys That Made Us documentary and little things like that. But actual material collaborated on together, I don't care if Tom Waltz writes 90% of this. Eastman and Laird are getting all the credit. Honestly, its release pretty much re-sparked my passion for TMNT. Of course, I got the main cover, and I also got an exclusive cover. This is the exclusive variant cover from the comic shop Epicos. It's one of like 70, over 70 variant covers of this issue 1 of The Last Ronin, but I got it off eBay for like 45 bucks. I thought it was badass. And some of the other variants are going for like 100 bucks, and it's tempting. It's very, very tempting, but I can't do that. I felt like just having one variant cover was cool enough, but as you guys can see, I'm not shy about spending some of my money on some Ninja Turtles. I don't even want to know how much money it actually costs to go around and collect over 70 variant covers, some of which probably only got printed like, I don't know, 500 times, 1,000 times, I don't know. But tracking down all 70, that is just a very daunting task. The first issue was slated to be released in August, but due to the coronavirus and one of the artists dropping out midway through the project, it was released last month in late October. I've barely scratched the surface myself in the world of Turtles comics, but this has gotta be the best stuff I've ever read. Since I'm so late to the party, I'm not gonna do a review or react to issue 1, but definitely expect content like that from me for the following issues. If you haven't read this comic yet, you definitely need to. Even if you're more of a cartoon guy and more of an action figure guy, even if you're the most casual TMNT fan possible, even if you don't even like TMNT, you just like comics, this is a must read. You're gonna be hooked. Issue 2 has had some minor delays as well, but the official release date is January 27th, 2021. So pretty much 2 months from now. I'm pretty sure they're intending on releasing an issue once every 3 months, so I'm guessing we'll see issue 3 in April, 4 in July, and then the finale in October, barring any more delays. Personally, I pre-ordered issue 2 off of MazComics.com. I got the main cover for $8, and then their exclusive variant for $25. Guys, pre-order this comic. Pre-order every single one. You don't want to get them off eBay. You don't want to take your chances about going to like a local shop, getting them in person. I went to 2 local shops. Both of them sold out in 2 days. Either pre-order it at your local shop or get it offline, because you don't want to be going on eBay 2 weeks after it's released and having to pay like triple what you could have paid if you just pre-ordered it. And I'll be making a spoiler-filled speculation video in the coming weeks talking all about my predictions on characters, plot, everything. So definitely keep a lookout for that. Now let's talk about the next blockbuster turtle movie that is currently in development. It's going to be CGI, and it's going to be produced by Nickelodeon and Great Point Pictures, Seth Rogen's company. I'm so pumped up for this movie. I know it's easy to hop on a hype train whenever there's huge news, like a new TMNT movie or a new series, but this movie I have serious faith in. The last 3 TMNT theatrical releases, none of them really did well, especially Out of the Shadows in 2016. But the 2014 movie and the 2007 movie, they weren't even received that well. Nothing like the original movies. I really think us fans are gonna get the TMNT movie that we've been craving for decades. Personally, I think Seth Rogen is hilarious. Say what you want about Sausage Party or some of the other stuff that he's been involved with. Whether you like it or not, the guy is a comedy genius, and comedy and the Turtles go together hand in hand. This movie is pretty much a lock to be PG-13. The 2007 movie and the 2016 movie, those were both PG-13 too. But it's so much better than it being PG. If it's PG-13, its ceiling is way higher than if it's PG. I think these Turtles are going to be smartasses. I really think they're going to write these Turtles to be like modern teenagers. Everyone remembers when Raphael screamed damn, or when he said damn 3 or 4 times in that 1990 movie. That movie had edge. The kids all thought it was cool. The teenagers all thought it was cool. The adults all thought it was cool. We need that again.
I like it. Step up.
Now, I'm not saying the Turtles are going to come out saying but seeing them use a little bit of mature language like every teenager in the world does would be refreshing. I'm sure Nickelodeon or Viacom or whoever is going to have to reject a bunch of lines that they come up with, Seth Rogen's team. I mean, maybe just spitballing right in the actual script, but I hope as many like crude lines sneak in as possible. Seth Rogen was interviewed on the movie back in August, and his main quote was saying that the word teenage in TMNT is really what stuck out to him when he first began working on this project. Kevin Eastman also commented on this movie back in 2019, which was actually my last video I uploaded, stating that this movie would have some next level type stuff, whatever that means. Now, the only drawback here is that we're going to be waiting a long time for this movie. It's probably not going to be released until, like, at earliest, summer of 2023. If you remember, that first Michael Bay movie went through a lot of delays. It was supposed to get released, like, 3 years sooner. So hopefully everything goes smooth with this and there's no big delays, and we get to see this thing as soon as possible. And I will definitely be updating you guys on every little piece of news that comes out about this movie, whether it be small, big, a trailer, the cast being revealed, anything. I'll be talking about it. Alright, where are my Rise of the TMNT fans at?
Booty Shaker 9000. Capital B and 3 Y's in booty. What? You know I love to dance!
Although the series just abruptly ended and Season 2 got cut in half, there is still one true Rise of the TMNT finale looming in the distance. Rise of the TMNT, the movie, coming to Netflix. Now, there's been some rumors floating around about this movie. First of all, Nickelodeon may have just put Rise of the TMNT on a hard pause, meaning they're waiting to see the response to this movie on Netflix, and then maybe, if it does well, in a year from now, they'll resume production and resume Season 3. However, posts on social media by Andy Suriano, one of the show's executive producers, are not very optimistic about the show's future. He has recently mentioned Season 3 plans, but not in an optimistic manner. He pretty much said nothing about it, and then he backtracked and told pretty much everybody not to get their hopes up. Second, it's been floated around online that this film is already 100% complete and we're just waiting on Netflix to give us an official release date. There has seriously been no concrete info given on this movie. It's unofficially titled Rise of the TMNT, the movie. And there's been a couple of pictures posted online by people working on the film, but they reveal pretty much next to nothing. It's all pretty much speculation from fans at this point. But I would think any day now we'd be getting a release date or a trailer, a teaser, something. I mean, it's common knowledge right now. Most people are home binge watching shows because of the pandemic. Release it now while everybody's already on Netflix. Come on. But hey, maybe it's actually not done yet. Who knows? I'll definitely be speculating more on the movie and its plot when I review Rise of the TMNT Season 2. I'm from New Jersey, so I know really good Italian pizza, but Domino's is still really good. Alright, now let's do some ASMR.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I don't know if you guys could actually hear any of that, but I'm sorry. The critically acclaimed Samurai Rabbit is finally getting his own animated series. Kind of. This is huge news, but some of you guys actually might not know about it because you're just Turtles fans, and you might not actually be that informed on Usagi Yojimbo. But Usagi Yojimbo goes hand in hand with the Turtles pretty much more than any other franchise. Like there's Batman and then there's the Power Rangers, but Usagi Yojimbo goes deeper with the Turtles than them. But yeah, Stan Sakai's Usagi Yojimbo is getting its own cartoon series on Netflix. Well, it's actually going to be CGI. It's going to be called Samurai Rabbit, The Usagi Chronicles, and it's going to be loosely based on the Usagi Yojimbo comics. But Miyamoto Usagi, the main character of the comic, and the one who's made all the appearances with TMNT, won't be the main character. The story will actually follow one of his descendants, a teenage rabbit samurai, on his personal quest to become a true samurai. Stan Sakai is going to be closely involved in every step of this show's production. I mean, honestly, it sucks that Miyamoto Usagi isn't going to be a main character in this show, but at least Stan Sakai is helping produce the show and write it and everything, so you know it's still going to be respectable stuff. Most fans of the Turtles know the connection between TMNT and Usagi Yojimbo. Both started as comics and were both published the same year in 1984. The collaborations between Usagi and the Turtles actually led to much greater popularity for Usagi, as the Turtles broke into the mainstream much faster. The Turtles have appeared in multiple issues of Usagi Yojimbo comics, and vice versa. And more famously to most fans, Usagi has also appeared in the big three TMNT shows, the 87 series, the 2003 series, and the 2012 series. So there's also a big chance that the Turtles will somehow make an appearance or two in this new Netflix series. Nothing is concrete yet, the show is still in production and all that. But if I had to guess, I'd say mid to late 2022 at the earliest, but probably 2023 is when we'll be getting this series on Netflix. Alright, now let's talk about some more present day TMNT news. Anybody out there who's fans of both the Turtles and the video game Smite have probably been on Cloud 9 this past month. The Turtles, along with Splinter and Shredder, are now playable characters in the game Smite. I really don't know much about Smite other than it's really not my style of game. The voice acting and designs of the Turtles, however, are very, very solid, similar to the Turtles' recent appearance on Injustice 2. Splinter's design looks pretty close to his design in the 2007 movie, and the Shredder looks just like the 87 series Shredder, but on steroids and actually a badass.
Look upon me and no fear.
I've got no complaints with the Turtles either. They did a really solid job with these designs. Smite is a free-to-play game, but I believe you need to purchase a battle pass actually to play as the Turtles. You automatically get Leonardo's skin to use him as a playable character after purchasing the $25 battle pass, then you have to unlock the rest. Personally, I won't be playing this game because it just takes too much time or money to get the Turtles and actually unlock them, and I don't even really like this game. Like, I've never played it before, but I can just tell it's not my style. Like, it seems kind of mythical, kind of questy, like it's really just not my vibe. I have really enjoyed watching other people's gameplay with the Turtles, Splinter, and Shredder though. It really does look sick. But if any of you guys play Smite and have used the Turtles, definitely let me know what you've thought about them in the comments down below. Also, a new TMNT mobile game was just released back in September called Mutant Madness. The game's character designs are solely based on the 1987 cartoon. I'm not big on mobile games, however I really did enjoy playing TMNT Legends. But this is a hero collector idle game, and I know idle games definitely aren't up everyone's alley. Each character has its own abilities in battle. You have a team of 5 characters and you go into matches and battle the villains, but it seems like the battles are pretty hands off. You just let the computer do most of the work for you. You also farm different items and currencies in your lair to advance farther in the game. If it's your style, I think that this looks like a really fun game. Now, I don't know if it's one of those free games, but you actually have to pay like 10 bucks a month to actually make it worthwhile and actually be good and advance further, but I think I'm going to try it out for myself. I can do a little bit of a playthrough for you guys, like not beating the whole game. I don't even know if you can beat this game, but I can play through it for like 30 minutes and just throw it up if you guys want to see that. So let me know in the comments down below if that's something you want to see. I've got the game downloaded on my phone. I've just been waiting to see if I want to record it or not. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to like follow me through the introduction of the game and seeing if it's actually worthwhile or not. And if you play it, definitely let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. We all know NECA loves keeping busy, pumping out TMNT figure after figure. And of course, they've shown no signs of slowing down, most recently with some more Walmart and Target exclusives. I believe their newest figure to hit the market is the Walmart exclusive Super Shredder. Did someone say Super Shredder? With all the exclusives, releases, and figures from NECA, after being out of the game for like basically a year, it's hard to get caught back up. Also, Funko Pops are releasing a new TMNT line this month. Holy shit! They're actually right there. There's been some TMNT Funko Pop lines in the past, but I think that these are definitely superior, based on the 1990 live action movie. I mean, just look at them, they are so beautiful. I got them all off eBay for like 65 bucks total, but I don't know if they're actually released in stores yet. It's sometime in November, I know, but I don't think that they've actually hit most stores yet. April is released with these guys too, but she's actually part of the specialty series, so she's only available at local comic shops, or she can be found online. I'm not even a big fan of Funko Pops at all. I have like 2, I think, but I just knew I had to cop these things immediately. The brand Super 7 also has some new TMNT toys coming very soon. These waves will be released early to mid 2021. I've never been a big TMNT like memorabilia or action figure collector, but recently I've really been getting that itch to really expand my collection, so we'll see. Now there's been some really clickbaity videos and articles, all recently based off these recent Bobby Herbeck interviews. For those of you that don't know, Bobby Herbeck is actually the writer of the 1990 movie. But basically, the clickbait articles and videos are all talking about the possibility of a new sequel to that 1990 movie. And I don't want to rain on anyone's parade, I don't want to be pessimistic, but that is not gonna happen, and it never will happen. We've already got a TMNT movie coming in 2023. If that flops, they'll probably try to do another movie in like 2031 or something like that. By that point, Bobby Herbeck would be like 85 years old. It wouldn't work out, at least not with him. They might try to do like a back to basics thing, but I really don't know if that's actually possible. You don't need me to tell you that 1990 movie was special. It was the perfect movie at the perfect time. But it's better off to be left alone in my opinion, and for new movies and reboots to be worked on instead. I love that 1990 movie as much as the next Turtle fan. I love the 2003 series. I love the 2012 series. I love the 2007 movie. I don't want them to do a sequel to that 2007 movie. I don't want to see Season 8 of the 2003 series. I don't want to see Season 6 of the 2012 series. They're already complete. They're already done. We gotta leave that in the past.
You're a claustrophobic.
I've never even looked at another guy before.
Also, check this out. That eBay seller that sold me the last Ronin variant threw this in for free. How cool is that? And of course, the IDW comics are still going strong. I think it was issue 111 that just released last week, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't know much about the IDW comics. I'm still getting started on them. Like I've said before, I was never really a big comic guy, but recently, I've seen how awesome they actually are, especially Ninja Turtle comics. The last time I talked about the IDW Turtles, it was issue 100, which I think was the City at War arc. I think that just finished, and they were changing artists, and Janika was introduced, the 5th turtle with the yellow headband. Now since then they've come out with like 10 more issues. Janika, I'm pretty sure, got her own micro series or something like that. But I've got a lot of catching up to do, but I'm not going to catch up with those until I fully catch up. And I've got a lot of reading to do. Actually, if you look behind this badass mint condition Giant Leonardo 2003, you can see I've got like 9 or 10 of the volumes of the IDW comic, but I've only read the first one. Like, I haven't had any time for TMNT this last year. I'll explain that. I just haven't had that free time over the last year to give the comics the attention that they need. So I guess if you made it this far into the video, you would somewhat care about where I've been for the last year. So let me sum this up as quick as possible. So about 2.5 years ago, my daughter was born, my turtle tot, if you will. And I was still making videos while being a family man, but then I got a new job about 1.5 years ago, which pretty much put me at working 60 hours a week on average year-round. So that job, combined with being a family man, combined with actually being a full-time online student, getting my bachelor's degree, I was very, very busy, and I just didn't have the time to invest in Ninja Turtles. It wasn't even YouTube. Like, I could have made that time for YouTube, but I just had so much going on in my life that I could not focus on Ninja Turtles or just any one thing. I'm still working that job. I'm still working crazy hours. The only thing is that my fiance and I, we ended up splitting up. And it was a for the better thing, so you guys don't feel bad for me or anything. But now I've got a lot more time on my hands to make videos and focus on TMNT. So that is what I intend on doing. So yeah, I covered as much as I could in this video. I kind of had to get myself caught up on all the TMNT news. I knew about most of this stuff, but some of like the action figure stuff I had to look into again because I just been out of the game. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope maybe you learned something new. And definitely stay tuned because I've got some awesome stuff coming. My next video is going to be talking about Rise of the TMNT Season 2, I think. Or maybe it'll be about The Last Ronin. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But definitely drop a comment down below on some things you might want to see from me in the future. I hope I didn't forget to talk about some big news that happened a few months ago, but I'm pretty sure I covered everything, but who knows. So thank you guys for sharing that pizza with me, and stay tuned for the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now, if you don't mind, me and my best friend Leonardo got some Rise of the TMNT to catch up on. Don't we, man? I love you, bro. You are so awesome. What?
I've never even looked at another guy before.
Peace out, guys.